The biggest reason why most entrepreneurs fail. Do you know what it is? Guess what? It's not your parents, it's not the government, it's not Donald Trump, it's not because of your upbringing. Do you know what it is? In this video, I'm going to be revealing to you what the number one disease that most entrepreneurs have and how do you actually fix it. Hi, this is Peng Joon and welcome to my channel. One of the things that I encountered in my entire entrepreneurial journey after having done this for 12 years, I realized that the number one reason why people fail is because of distraction. That's right, distraction. That is the number one illness that entrepreneurs have right now that is causing them to fail miserably. Now, I just stumbled upon this report, the Nielsen report, that said that an average American spends 5 hours a day watching TV. A day. That's about 35 hours a week, which is like 70 plus days in a year. I can't even comprehend the math behind that. Now, chances are if you are watching this, your problem might not be TV. You could be thinking, well, I don't even watch TV. No, your problem could be Netflix, it could be Facebook videos, those funny cat dog videos, you know what I'm talking about, that's keeping you distracted right now. Because if you take a look at what most entrepreneurs are doing, they list down all of the different things they have to do, like 76 different things, and because of that, they feel overwhelmed. And they say like, I've got all these different things to do, and guess what? Let me ask you that question. If you have 76 different things that needs to be done, what do you normally end up doing? Normally what happens is you feel stressed, you feel all the pressure and noise, and you say, well, let me go and watch this Facebook video first, and then I'll get to. So you procrastinate. So how do we actually fix this problem? Because distraction, if you think about the lost time, most people, when they get distracted, 70 plus days in a year on distraction, watching TV, Game of Thrones. Now, whatever your poison might be, I don't judge, but what I'm trying to get you to see is that if you took a look at the opportunity cost, even if you took that amount of hours multiplied with whatever the minimum wage is right now, over 30 years, that would still be, I'm guessing, not very good at math, but close to $1 million maybe. That's a lot of money. Now, forget about the money for a second. What about the time that could have been spent doing something that actually matters? Hanging out with family, loved ones, people. The truth is, how do we actually fix this problem? Distraction that is causing and crippling entrepreneurs right now. Number one is to control your environment. Because the truth is, if we're not controlling our environment controls us. So one of the things that most people do is they wake up and the first thing they do is they take out their phones and they check their email. Worst ways to start a day because instantly your timetable, your schedule, your reaction is straight away based upon somebody else's schedule. So rather than waking up in reaction mode and scheduling a time based on somebody else's schedule, think about it, that's your inbox. Your inbox is basically your timetable based upon somebody else's schedule. Start your day right by controlling your environment because if not, your environment ends up controlling you. So the challenge here is to not check Facebook or emails in at least the first 2 hours of the day. Start your day right. Number two is to find that one thing that you truly are passionate about, that you actually care. Think about why do most people indulge in distraction? Even though they know they shouldn't be procrastinating, even though they know that they should be doing that other thing, truth is, it just isn't important enough. If you can find that one thing that actually matters to you, Mark Cuban actually says this, he believes that one of the most important things when it comes to starting a business is to create something that matters. It's not just Mark Cuban, Steve Jobs said it, Bill Gates said it. Why is it that pretty much every single successful entrepreneur talks about this piece here, even though it sounds basic, even though it's stuff that we see on social media every single day, like, oh, you gotta do what you love and love what you do. It's because the truth is, that is the most basic piece of foundation every entrepreneur needs. I know that personally for me, this played a huge role for me in my journey. In many ways, sometimes I look at my journey, I know that I got lucky. My first ever venture online as an entrepreneur was in the gaming market. Some of you might know that story, was in World of Warcraft, which was something that was my passion at that time and I turned it into a business. So that's number two. Think about how can you really double down on something that actually matters to you. Number three is just one word, begin. Start. Stop using reasons and excuses like, oh, I'm gonna map everything out first. The number one thing that stops people from starting is trying to map out the entire thing before they start it. Now think about it. If you think about every great thing that exists today, whether it's Uber, whether it's Amazon, whether it's Tesla, all these different great ideas, anything that's meaningful today, do you think that any of the founders, any of the CEOs mapped out the entire thing before they started? No, you know why? Because if they did, they would have never started. They would have seen all of the reasons and problems on why it would not work, and they would have never began. What separated and differentiated them was their ability to adapt. So stop thinking about, oh, somebody else is gonna steal this idea. Begin. Take that leap and grow your wings on the way down. Number 4, learn to say no. That's right, once you begin on a journey, you know what's gonna happen again? Distractions. Now all these different things are gonna seem like a really good idea, all these different shiny objects. There's gonna be the next Bitcoin, there's going to be the next shiny object thing, there's gonna be the next course out there, the next Facebook ad, the next thing that's gonna try to distract you and get you away from your path. Stay on your lane, focus. Warren Buffett says it best. He says that after a certain point in time, when you start saying yes to ideas, then it's about saying no to 99% of things and requests in your life. Number 4 is staying on path, staying on track, eliminating distractions, and stop the shiny object syndrome. And that brings us finally to number 5. Number 5 is to stop giving a to what other people are thinking and stop allowing somebody else's opinion of you and who you are and what you're capable of to define you. Most of the time, once people begin, whether it's a simple thing like posting a video up on Facebook, whether it's anything in real life really, there'll be somebody else's opinion. And which, by the way, could be a loved ones, it could be your parents, it could be your friends, it could be your peers, it could be somebody that genuinely cares about you. But the problem is, guess what? This other person, they've never done it before. They may have never done that investment before. They may have never started that business before. And to them, they might genuinely care about you, but the problem is they've never done it. What they're trying to do is they're trying to project their own capability on whether they could do it or not on you. They're trying to impose their beliefs on you. Now, this could be a random hater on social media. This could be a loved ones. But number 5 is to not allow somebody else's opinion of you to determine what you're capable of. If I were to have listened to all these different people and their opinion of me, guess what? Social media, you probably know this, is a very brutal place. I've received a lot of nasty comments, things like, hey Peng Joon, who's gonna listen to you when you don't even have pubic hair yet, right? How can your audience listen to you if they can't even see you, if you're not tall? All these different type of different hater comments. And guess what? I can guarantee you this one thing. Whenever you receive a hater comment, somebody that's either jealous of you or they're hating on you, it's because they're afraid of the potential, and it's basically a reflection of the lens they're using to view the world. Remember, it is the hurt people that's hurting people. Have that empathy to realize that when somebody else projects their beliefs on you, it does not define who you are. Distraction is killing you right now. Hey, this is Peng Joon here. Let me know in the comments, what is your number 1 distraction? Be honest, be transparent. We all have distractions in life, not necessarily be on TV. What is your poison right now? Share that with me. And if you like this video, click on subscribe to receive more videos like these.